Hi there, everyone. It's Mr. Lamb, and this is the Unit 4 practice test key. I'm going to do this in 4 different videos, one video for each page. Let's go ahead and get right into this. It says number 1, find the value of the variable or variables. Leave your answer or answers in simplest radical form. This means that we have to simplify all of our radicals down. So in question A, I know 2 of the sides. So if I know 2 of the sides, this is going to be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C has to be the hypotenuse. So in this case, it's going to be 2 squared plus 6 squared. Those are my 2 legs. Has to equal the hypotenuse squared, which is x squared. Okay. And 2 squared is 4. So I'm going to move these over here a little bit now so we can see. So we have 4 plus 36 equals x squared. So 40 equals x squared. So that means x equals the square root of 40. Now, if you remember, square root of 40, we can do a little factor tree. So I'll do that up here. So 40 is 4 times 10, neither of which are prime. 4 is 2 times 2, which are prime, and 10 is 2 times 5, which is prime. So I can rewrite the square root of 40 if I would like to. Again, if we have the square root of 40, that is the same thing as saying the square root of 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. We're looking for things to come out in pairs of 2. So I have 2 2's. So 2 will make it out, and I have nothing less out. So x in this case is 2. That's what made it out. On the inside is 2 times 5, which is 10. So 2 radical 10. That's just a quick little review of how to reduce those fractions. Jumping ahead to letter B, again, I know 2 sides. This is Pythagorean theorem. So legs squared, so x squared plus 4 squared has to equal 10 squared. That is x squared plus 16 is equal to 100. Subtract 16 on both sides, so x squared is equal to 84. So that means x equals the square root of 84. And again, if you were to do a factor tree of 84, you would get 2, 2, 3, 7 inside. So a 2 comes out, and you end up with 2 radical 21. So 2 radical 21 is the simplest radical form. All right, as I take a look at C, this has one side and a 45. So anything with 45, that means this is m, and m radical 2. I'm looking for, here's my equation. There's my equation. So I'll do this off to the side. So m radical 2 equals 16. Divide both sides by radical 2. So m equals 16 divided by radical 2. And I'm not allowed to divide by a radical, so I have to multiply by something equal to 1. I will choose radical 2 over radical 2. So 16 times radical 2 is 16 radical 2. Radical 2 times radical 2 is 2. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. So 8 radical 2. That's what m is equal to. So let me move all this stuff down. It's a lot of work. That's what m is equal to. So in this problem, it wants to know what does x equal. And here I can see that x is equal to the m value. So in this case, x is equal to 8 radical 2. For letter D, same kind of scenario, except now it's a 30, 60, 90. So across from the 30 is m. Across from the 60 is m radical 3. And across from the 90 is 2m. Looking for my equation, I see that 2m is equal to 36. So 2m is equal to 36, which means m is equal to 18. So to find x, x is equal to, right here, x is equal to the m value, so x is equal to 18. And y is over here, it's equal to m radical 3. So y equals the m value 18 radical 3. All right, moving on to E. E I see is another 45, 45, 90. So this is m radical 2. Here's my equation, m equals 8. So the x value is over here. X is equal to m. So x is equal to 8. And the y value down here is equal to m radical 2. So that's 8 radical 2. Letter F, another 30, 60, 90. So across from 30 is m. This is m radical 3. That goes over here on this side. And the hypotenuse is 2m. So I'm looking for my equation. Here's my equation. M radical 3 equals 8 radical 3. Divide both sides by radical 3, and m is 8. So my x value, you see, is 2m. Well, 2 times 8 is 16. The y value is just equal to m. So the y has to be 8. That is question number 1. All F part stuff. Question number 2 says, is 25, 65, 60, is a 25, 65, 60 triangle a right triangle? All right, so this one is a little tricky because I did not put the sides in decreasing order. So I will call this A. 65 is the longest. It is actually C, which means 60 has to be B. So you just have to make sure you know which one has to be the hypotenuse. So the first thing I'm going to check to make sure it's a triangle. Is A plus B bigger than C? That's what I'm looking for. So in this case, is 25 plus 60 bigger than 65? Well, 25 plus 60 is 85, which is bigger than 65. So yes, it is a triangle. All right, is it a right triangle? Well, does A squared plus B squared equal C squared? And if I type that into my calculator, is 25 squared plus 60 squared equal to 65 squared? You will find out, yes, it is. And the last part, is it a Pythagorean triple? Are they all whole numbers? Are they all whole numbers? Well, 25 is a whole number, 65 is a whole number, 60 is a whole number. So yes, it is also a Pythagorean triple. So that's it for page 1. The next video, I'll be breaking down page 2.